He goes, hey, look, look, look. And he makes her look at us. She looks at us and he goes, you ain't never gonna fucking have that. No one's gonna fucking love you like that. You ain't shit. Remember that. No one's gonna fucking love you. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dope as Yola here. Hope you're having a dope ass day. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, today's video is another episode of Storytime. I know, it's been a full month. That's the longest we've gone without doing a Storytime since I started it. I want to tell you beforehand the reason why I haven't talked about this yet. This story does not sound fucking real. It sounds fake as fuck. I would question my own homie like, did that really happen? Before I get into this story, guys, I just want to say, I'm not going to say the person's name. Me and this guy are not friends anymore. I do not fuck with the guy. Still love him to death. Like, he was one of my better friends. He's a funny motherfucker. But when somebody does something to where I'm like, you know what? I can no longer trust your ass. That's when it's just, the friendship's over. Let's get started, guys. I haven't smoked an eighth joint in 30 days. So before I start, I got to give you a little background story on this character of a fucking human being. So he is about 19 or 20 years older than me, I think. I don't give a fuck if you're an older dude. Like, if you're cool and you're chill, you're my friend. So me and him hit it right off, even though like I said, he's a fucking character. I have to tell you about him a little bit because it makes more sense as the story goes along. You know how some of your friends go like, oh, I'm pimping, I'm a pimp, I get hella girls. When he said that, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, people say that. So this man was an actual pimp, like 100% certified, a fucking human trafficking pimp. And me, I'm super nice. I would never be involved with that shit. And then he tells me, I go, yeah, right. And you know, you become friends with somebody over time. And then I come to find out like, oh, you're not lying, motherfucker. You're really a pimp? I found out that he wasn't lying when I met one of these bitches and I was like, wait, you're a hooker? And over the course of the days going through, I'm like, you're going on a date? Oh my God, where am I? Get me out of this fucking house. I felt creeped the fuck out, but at the same time, once you become friends with somebody, you know their personality, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm like, that's what you do your thing. Don't bring it around me. But if you're a pimp and you do your shit, we could chill and smoke it up. You're not kissing these bitches, right? Because I ain't trying to smoke with you. So I'm friends with this guy for like over a year and a half. I know what he does. He's a pimp. He does all that bullshit. I'm not involved with it. We just smoke weed. We hang out. Cool. So this is how the worst road trip of my entire fucking life started. Remember I told you I went all the way up north to almost to Canada to go to that fucking festival. And I was on mushrooms and that guy in the panda suit came out and goes, I'll follow you. This is the same exact road trip, same place, same person. So he asked me to come to this event. He's like, please come with me, bro. It's going to be fun. And I told him, I kind of don't want to drive all the way across the country. I don't feel like doing that. So after like an hour of him begging me to come, I said, all right, I'll fucking go. My sister lives in Santa Cruz. I'm gonna drive from Merced to Santa Cruz. He's gonna drive from Frisco to Santa Cruz, pick me up. We're gonna drive the 30 fucking hours or however long it takes to get to Canada, basically. I drive to Santa Cruz. My bags are packed. Rosie and I are just sitting there going, where the fuck is this guy? Won't answer my phone, won't answer nothing. I'm pissed. I just drove from Merced to Santa Cruz. After about 3 hours of no communication, I look at Rosie and say, so we're spending the weekend in Santa Cruz? I don't give a fuck if he shows up. I am not going on this trip. This trip already started off with him not answering for 4 hours. It's gonna be bad. 11 or 12 o'clock at night, this fucking guy calls me. Oh, my phone died, my phone died. Like, yeah, right, bitch. You got a charger in your car. You were doing some other shit, making me wait. I don't wanna go. He just says, I'm on my way to Santa Cruz. I'm picking you up. I'm like, you can come to Santa Cruz. I'm not getting your car. I don't want to fucking go. He calls me at like 1:30. Yo, I'm pulling up to Santa Cruz. Where are you? And I'm just heated. Like, did you really just put me in this position, motherfucker? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm way too nice, bro. He already went out of his way to come all the way to get me, even though I waited for 4 hours. I'm just that type of person. I feel bad. I'd rather take the fucking wait and all the bullshit than me do it to somebody else. Then he says, I will pay for everything, bro. Just come on, I'll do it all. Just come with me. And I tell him, if I go with you, I ain't paying for shit. This is now a vacation you're paying for because I'm pissed. I don't want to go. You better pay for everything. That means even my waters. I want everything paid for. You know what I mean? It's just like a friendly, like, fuck you. You made me wait all day. Fuck you. That's what I was doing. It wasn't like I was really mad at him. I was just, you fucking bitch. We get in the car. I look at him like, where the fuck were you? And he just like, oh, you know, I was doing that. 70 excuses. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Why did I get in this car? Damn it. So we start driving for a few hours. I'm just facing joints. Just talking shit to him about being late. You know what I mean? It was just bugging him. After a few hours, the sun's coming up. Rosie's asleep in the back seat. Me and him are driving. The sun's coming up. We're in fucking Oregon. We just crossed Oregon state line. I'm smoking a joint. I remember I passed it to him and the sunlight hit my joint and it just made me hyped. All right, this is gonna be a cool trip because this shit looks tight as fuck. The sun's coming up. We have fireweed. Let's get the fun. Let's go. Let's go. About 2 hours later, we stop, get food. Everything's good. I look at him like, you know what, man? I'm excited now. This festival better be the shit. So a few hours later, and it's only like 10 o'clock in the morning, I fucking fall asleep. I wake up and we're getting gas. I have no idea where we're at. I look up. I fucking lived in Oregon. I lived in Portland before. I've lived there for fucking 2 years. I know Oregon pretty well. I don't know what exit shitty friend took, but the exit that he took looked like Deliverance. It looked like racist city. I didn't want any part of it. Every fucking building was made of old wood slates and like there's nothing but lifted trucks, but they're not nice lifted trucks. I'm brown. You're black. Rosie's brown. Let's get the fuck out of here. I may have talked about this online before. This is the only time in my entire life did I realize like, yo, this skin color might get me killed out here. I don't feel safe. I don't want to even get out of the car. Some of you at home might be thinking, you're fucking exaggerating, bro. You're not even that brown. I get it. I'm just also not fucking white. We pull up to a gas station, right? Off the side of this old fucking road. We pull up to a gas station. I don't know why he didn't just get off on the main fucking highway. He decided, I woke up to, where the fuck are we? Oh, I'm just looking for gas. There's gas everywhere, motherfucker. Why are we on this road? It wasn't a fun thing to wake up to. We're pulling into this gas station. It's a gas station / like automotive tire changes, oils, you know what I mean? Like that 3 open garage doors, gas pump, 1 little fucking shack for, you know, the candy and shit like that. He stops at the gas pump, says he's gonna get gas. I look at him and go, bro, can we not stop here? I was sincerely afraid. Like I have Rosie with me. This is not a place to be. I turn over my right shoulder like this, like a normal person just looking around. I look over and what I see scared me to the fucking core of my body. I look over and there's 3 fucking dudes, 3 big white dudes. 2 do not have a fucking shirt. They're at a place of business, left their house with no fucking shirts on. 2 of them got like hats and one of them has long hair. Shitty like Limp Bizkit style tattoos. They just look like white trash. I look at them, all 3 of them are looking straight at, no, all 3 of them are looking through me. They're all looking at me. All 3 of their backs are against the door like where the automotive is. They're just looking at me like that. I see them looking at me. I turn to my friend and go, start the fucking car and leave. And he goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I go, look over my shoulder and tell me you don't want to fucking leave. He looks and goes, oh, fuck no. He turns his car right on. Smartest thing this motherfucker ever did. He listened to me finally. I honestly believe something would have happened if we would have got out of the car. They looked at me like I was trash. I've never felt tension like that before from strangers. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been hit up by gangbangers and Merced. I expect that. I know it's gonna happen. But these dudes looked at me like, yo, why the fuck are you in my town? Like in life, this is whites only pie.
These are whites only pies.
But do you have any Negro pies?
Take off down the road, get back to the main freeway, go up 1 fucking exit, and we got gas. So we just start driving back down the freeway. I hop in the back seat because I was gonna lay down with Rosie. We're just gonna, pass out. We've been up all fucking night. You know when you wake up in the back seat on a road trip and you're like, oh God, I fucking hate all you guys. You just wake up, you're sweaty, you're kind of sticky, your shirt's like, and if you have a print on the front, it's just stuck, the fucking seatbelt. It's the worst feeling ever. You know what I'm talking about. I wake up to that like, ugh, gross. And I'm just in Portland traffic. If you know Portland traffic, it's sunny 5 feet over there, and then it's raining on us, and then behind it, there's hailing, and then it's sunny again. I see the traffic and go, oh, fuck this, and I fall back to sleep. I wake up again. I have no idea how much time's passed. I wake up, the car is parked. My homie, shitty friend, is not in the car. Me and Rosie wake up to, where the fuck are we? I'm in a fucking apartment complex parking lot. I'm looking around like, yo, where the fuck are you? 20 minutes goes by. This motherfucker doesn't answer his phone, doesn't text me back, and I'm just sitting there like dreading, like, where the fuck are you? Did you just leave me stranded in Portland, you motherfucker? You took the keys? Fuck! I can hear his loud ass talking from 40 yards away, so I fucking hear him talking like, oh, there he is. I look back and I go, who is that? He comes back with his chick and she is in fucking the shortest shorts ever and like a halter top. You know her? Are you buying weed? What the fuck are we doing here? The girl has a rolling suitcase with her. She's coming with us? What the fuck is happening? What's happening? He puts this girl's suitcase in the trunk. She gets in the front seat. I go, yo, what's up? And he goes, oh, this is my friend. What's your name? Didn't know her name. She says her name. She was not polite or nice. Did you just pick up a hooker in Portland, motherfucker? Did you really just pick up a fucking hooker? He didn't pick up a hooker to bang her. He picked up a hooker so he could pimp her out when we were at the festival. This motherfucker, man, he's got all these underlining things. It's one of the reasons why we're not friends. There's always a different agenda with this motherfucker. We're now in Washington, the state of Washington. This girl's in the front seat. She hasn't said a fucking word. Yo, it's real. There's motherfuckers every day. There's functioning adults doing shit like this every day. And if you're one of the people out there that knows people like this, yo, isn't it crazy that these people even pay their bills, let alone remember to eat and not die? We are driving down the freeway. Rosie is right at my right. I'm right here. Rosie and I had been dating 3 years at this time, 3 or 4 years at this time. This girl's in the front seat, arms crossed the whole time. Oh, she was not nice. I can't remember what song was playing, but it was, oh, I don't fuck with you. Remember that one, you little stupid ass bitch? That song just came out. Like I said before, my homie is mad ignorant. I didn't know that some people just have a whole nother side of them. You ever have a homie that's real cool and then he's shitty to his girlfriend? You're like, whoa. What? You're mean? Rosie and I are holding hands because we always fucking hold hands over next to each other. We're holding hands, we're just talking. My homie's in the front seat driving, just screaming the song, looking at the girl, screaming the song, looking at the girl. Then he starts looking at her and starts doing this shit in her fucking face like that. He's dancing with a fucking joint. He's dancing, going, driving and fake slapping, punching this girl. I couldn't fucking believe it. Hand this close to her face. She's just sitting there taking it, not even looking at him, not saying a word. He's just doing this bullshit like that. Bam, bam, bam. And I'm looking at Rosie like, he's not being mean, but he's not being polite. What the fuck do we do? Rosie and I pulled a fucking dinner party from the office and it was just awkward.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets so much fucking worse than that. And that's when I saw the other version of my homie. This is where it got like, yo, what are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? I look up front. I see him like lock eyes with me in the rearview mirror. He looks over his shoulder, looks at me, looks at Rosie like that. I'm not exaggerating at all when I said this is exactly what he said to this woman. He goes, hey, look, look, look. And he makes her look at us. She looks at us and he goes, you ain't never gonna fucking have that. No one's gonna fucking love you like that. You ain't shit. Remember that. No one's gonna fucking love you. What do I do? What do I do? What do I say? I felt so fucking bad. I didn't know what to do. I just sat there and I can feel it on Rosie. We're best friends. I know what face she's making already. And we just kind of did like, the way he said it, he went from fucking go lucky happy to fuck you real quick. That was the psychotic part of the fucking trip. I'm not even fucking joking. He did that shit to her for like a good 3 to 4 minutes. He was just like trying to break her down. It was fucked up, man. Rosie and I are really nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not used to that. I'm not used to somebody being so blatantly fucking horribly evil to somebody. But that was the first time I saw the pimp and hoe relationship. I've never seen that. It is not good. Damn. Oh yeah, she didn't say a fucking word when he said all that. When he was yelling at her, telling her she ain't shit, she didn't look at him. She didn't bat an eye. She didn't give a fuck. So after about 8 hours of the most awkward fucking drive of my life, we get to the hotel. And it's actually a really fucking nice hotel. Rosie and I have our room, and then Shitty Friend and the hooker have their room. The first thing Rosie and I do when he leaves the room, close the door, like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? We just start talking about the trip. Like, we couldn't be like, hey, why is he being so mean to her? We couldn't do that. So about 30 minutes goes by. Shitty Friend comes to our door, comes in, he starts taking dabs. The second he's done taking a dab, he goes, yo, that bitch is a bitch. She is not fun. She's hella mean. I go, bro, you were talking shit to her. That's when I finally got to say something. Like, you were talking hella shit. He goes, nah, bro. I was just kidding, man. He met that girl that day. He didn't know her name. He met her He met her when I met her. So he's like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even brought that on. I go, yo, why did you pick her up in the first place? He goes, well, shit, we're going to be out here for 3 days. I want her to work. So about an hour goes by. We get all our joints rolled. We go straight to the fucking festival. The festival is literally 3 miles down the road. We pull up to the event. I'm taking my backpack out of the trunk. Shitty Friend walks up to me and goes, hey, you gotta help me get rid of this bitch. I can't fucking stand her. We're at the trunk of the car. The girl and Rosie are 5 feet away, and this guy's trying to convince me to ditch this girl in the woods. He says, we'll just start walking, we'll come back, and get in the car and fucking take off. He wanted us to ditch her. He picked her up in Portland, he's gonna ditch her by Canada. This motherfucker, man. I had to convince him not to leave a human being stranded in the woods. If you've been watching my YouTube for a long time, remember the 3-pound joint, the 3-pound gold joint? That's the same fucking day as this. So if you've seen Mushroom Trips, you know what happened next. Took the mushrooms, we laid in the fucking field, and that's when the guy in the panda suit came out and was like, hey, I follow you. That's that whole story. Same exact night. This is 30 minutes before the rest of this story. Like I said, mushrooms did not hit us, so we walked back to the car. Remember, my friend is asleep. He is dead asleep. I knock on the window for like 45 seconds, and I go to his window and I start slapping it. He is asleep. Front seat, car on, radio on. Like, he doesn't hear us. Finally get this motherfucker awake. I finally get him awake and I tell him, hey, I'll drive back to the hotel. He goes, nah, man. Nah, you're on mushrooms, man. You ain't driving. I'm awake. You're asleep. Let me drive. Nah, man. You're on mushrooms, man. He's just sitting there. He's like trying to wake up. Doing this. 15 full minutes of me going, hey, come on. Yo, let me drive. Fool, let me drive. Like, nonstop. Every way I could say it, he just, you on mushrooms, bro. You ain't driving. He was so fucked up, dude. The reason why he went to go sit in the car, because he took a giant dab of sauce and threw up on the side of a stage. I look at his feet, and there's a mountain of edible wrappers. I mean, like a fucking rat got a hold of a bunch of shit. There is just empty edible wrappers, and I look at him, go, you ate all these when we were fucking on mushrooms? He eventually starts backing up. Remember, we're in the country, so he starts backing up on these rocks. He starts backing up. He starts driving. It's the middle of the forest. We have to find the road and just start heading to the right. It's another right, and then the hotel's on the left by the freeway. That's how we remembered how to get back. We find the road. We get on the road. He pulls over immediately. Pulls over, doesn't say a word, just does this. He starts to reach for the fucking window and just throws up. He throws up in the car like that. Trying to roll down. Throws up in the car and hits the window and just starts. I almost threw up from laughing. I would laugh so fucking hard at this man, and he just started throwing up by his feet where all the rappers were. He had like Louis Vuitton boots on. He started throwing up on his shoes. Yo, imagine your friend trying to keep his feet off the ground while throwing up, while being edible the fuck out, while trying to drive. It was the funniest thing I've ever. And he's 20 years older than I am. Like, it was the funniest shit. Grown man. So after about maybe 3 to 4 minutes of me laughing hysterically and him getting pissed, like, shut up, man. He was upset, and I was like, fuck you. And then he asked me to drive, and I go, bro, there's throw up over there. I ain't driving shit. You drive. It's only 2 or 3 miles from the hotel, guys. We pulled over maybe 2 or 3 times to let cars pass us because he was going so fucking slow. Like this. He was just doing this over and over. We finally get back to the hotel. It takes us 20 minutes to go 2 miles. We get back to the hotel. He's my friend. Remember, he's my friend. So I'm sitting there dying laughing at every step of the way. Him just fucked up, walking to the hotel with his shoes in his hand like a drunk girl at a club. Like, it was really fucking funny. The hotel is also attached to a casino. It's like a really nice hotel, but it's attached to a casino. We're right by Canada. Right by fucking Canada. Something I forgot to mention, my homie has a straight crippling addiction to gambling. It's fucking bad. He used to be a millionaire. He used to be super rich, and now he's not rich. So when I say it's bad, it's bad. I know to take his money away when we're by casinos. I know not to let him into casinos. I literally have to physically stop him from going in. Like, bro, come on. We can buy 2 QPs. We can smoke all night. Don't just waste your money. I don't want him to waste his own money. It's not my money. I just don't want to see my friend just throw it away. We get into the hotel, we start taking dabs. This fool wakes up. He like snaps out of the fucking edible coma, wakes up, starts taking dabs, starts drinking. He's a heavy fucking drinker. He goes back to his room alone because that girl, the hooker chick, she left. I don't know where she went, but during the event, she just didn't come back. My homie, shitty friend, was with me the whole time. So it's not like he like ditched her in the woods. He was with me. I mean, I don't know if he texted her and said, get the fuck out of here. But when we went back, she was gone. So it's just Rosie and I, we're taking dabs. We're in like the cuts. We're in the shitty part of fucking Washington. There's nothing around there. It's just a casino with a bunch of trucks and his hotel. About 2 hours goes by, and I text him. I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? What's up? You want to take some dabs? He doesn't text me back, and he doesn't sleep. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? Why aren't you texting me back? I call him. He answers and like, hey, what's up? What's up? All I hear in the background is slot machines. All I hear in the background is the motherfucker walked into the casino. I put my shoes on. I walk the 40 yards across the parking lot to the casino that it's attached to. I walk in and I just spot him. He's the only guy that's not an old white dude. He's the only black guy in this whole fucking place. I walk up to him and I go, hey, get your shit, get the fuck back in the room. You are tripping. I look at the guy dealing the cards. I go, hey man, he's done playing. I try to intervene like, yo, he's done. He's done. Pick up your shit. Let's go. I tell him, I'm going to be back in 20 minutes and you're done. Do your 20 minutes, I'll be back. I went back 5-6 times. Every time I went back, no, a couple more minutes. Every time I went back, no, give me a couple minutes. Don't try to stop me, Smee. Don't you dare try to stop me. He pulled a Captain Hook on me like, hey, don't let me gamble while I gamble. The last time I went and told him to stop, I go, hey, I'm fucking done. I'm not gonna come back in here. If you lose your money, you lose your fucking money. I'll see you in the morning. I wake up around 10:30 in the morning. I fucking immediately text my homie, where are you? Come to the room, let's take dabs. Comes over, we start taking dabs, and we're just chilling. It's a normal day. You know the hotel vibe. You know what I mean? Like everybody's just lazy. Like, all right, let's take dabs, and then we'll get ready. We're taking dabs. I look at him, and he looks at me, and the face he gives me, and I already know what happened. The face he gives me is like a little kid. Like, I see that face, and I go, how much did you lose, man? That's the first thing I ask. Not, hey, did you lose? Did you win? How much did you lose? 22 bands. This fool lost $22,000 fucking dollars at some piece of shit casino. He goes, no, don't worry. That's just the cash I had. That's all. I got fucking cards still. And I go, all right. Because I'm not about to sit here for the rest of this trip and I have to pay for your ass when you said you were paying for everything. I told your ass to stop gambling. I just gave him the friend lecture like, stop being fucking stupid. We go to the event second day, same thing. We just get fucked up, come back, except he doesn't gamble his life away. He stays in the room with us. We had the extra bed. He stayed there because he didn't have the hooker girl with him. He didn't need an extra room, so he just canceled the rest of that room for the night, saved money, because he lost all his money. We stayed in the room, normal. We wake up in the morning, and this motherfucker, oh, I gotta go meet somebody. Like, wait, what do you mean? I thought we were driving back. I told you I gotta be back. I got shit to do. I can't just be gone for 5 days. We're supposed to be gone for 3 days. This fool's trying to turn it into 6 or 7. So that's when I realized this motherfucker is not trying to drive back yet, and I tell him straight up, give me a fucking plane. I'm not staying in Washington with your ass for 2 more days. And I'm not trying to be a picky bitch at all. I just told him I don't want to go. And then, oh, you pay for it? You lost all the money. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you know what I mean? It kept getting worse. So we're going to the hotel. We're in the parking lot. We're in the parking lot for a fucking hour. Because why? He's got no money. I'm not going to sleep in this car. I will pay for it if we have to, but you're fucking paying me back because this is bullshit. So like I said, we're in the parking lot for like an hour. He's texting somebody to fucking pay for the room. I don't know what he's doing because he got no fucking money. A couple seconds later, he just goes, all right, grab your bags. Let's go. I'm grabbing my bags. He walks to the front, comes out. He comes out fast as fuck. There's no way in hell he went and put a card down. Like, you know what I mean? It takes a minute. He came out within like 40 seconds. Red flag to me. I was super suspicious when I saw him come out so fast with the key. I was like, wait, what? I didn't say anything. I'm like, you know what? Let's just get this fucking room. Let's just get this room. We're going to go to sleep, wake up, get on a flight, and I'm going to be back home. So we're just chilled at the hotel. We're smoking weed. We're taking dabs. So he starts telling me how he got the room. And like, if it doesn't get any worse, I'm like, yo, you're a pimp and you're a thief? Holy shit. And I know a lot of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't know this existed. I didn't know this whole world existed until this night. There are people out there that can get like someone's credit card numbers and send it to the hotel as if they're that person, and it pays for the room. As it's fraud, and it pays for the room. I had another friend, this guy, tell me that there's people called the gas plug. They'll be out there, you call them, tell them how much gas you want, where you're at, you pay them like a PayPal, and they fucking give you double the amount of gas. Yo, computer criminals, you guys are killing it. That's badass. We got a fucking free room essentially that night, even though it was illegal. So we wake up and I'm hyped because I know I'm going home. Me and Rosie pack, we're fucking ready. We get in the car, go to the airport. We're about a minute and a half away from getting dropped off. I can see the departure signs, Alaska Airlines, United. I can see all that shit. Shitty friend goes, all right, here's the deal. The second he said that, I knew something was wrong. He's driving, he looks at me, he looks at Rosie and goes, all right, you can't use any credit cards, all right? Pay for everything in cash. Your check-in bags, you pay that in cash. Don't put nothing on a card. Why? Why the fuck are you telling me this? Remember last night when I told you my friend can get hotels, he just takes cards? That's what we did for your flight, bro. I instantly go, what the fuck are you talking about, man? What are you saying? What, I don't have a ticket? He proceeds to tell me, you're gonna get in your seats, you're gonna sit down. What my friend did was he hacked into it, made it look like you bought 2 seats that were empty. There's 2 seats that weren't sold. We're gonna pretend that you paid for them. But if somebody buys them last minute, they're gonna come in and go, yo, you're in my seat. If that happens, he's telling me this as we're pulling up. I'm mad, I'm nervous, I'm pissed. He says if somebody comes up and says, those are my seats, say, oh, okay, wrong seats. You're gonna get up, you're gonna get off the plane, call me. Please leave this in the comments. Have you guys ever heard of people being able to do this? I didn't know that people were committing fraud like this every fucking day. Rosie and I give our IDs to the lady to check in. Just sit there like, all right, I'm gonna go to jail. This is fucking federal fraud. What? Oh my God. I'm stressing, dude. I'm stressing, but I didn't want to stay there for a week. I was literally willing to risk that over staying with shitty friend one more day. I'm looking at this super nice teacher looking lady. She's running my name and I'm sitting there just sweating inside like I have bad experiences at the airport. So I haven't even talked about the smuggling weed fucking stories yet. That's coming soon. She goes, oh, yep, Thomas and Rosie. And I just, like I wanted to throw up. You know when you almost get like hit by a car? That's how I felt like, I'm gonna throw up. She gives us our tickets and I grabbed them, and the second I grab them, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get tackled right now, huh? Rosie and I walk, and as we're walking, we're not looking at each other. I go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. She's like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. She's got her bag, I got mine. You guys, come on. What kind of bullshit is this? What kind of bullshit homie is this? So I go buy Rosie and I a sandwich with money because I can't use my fucking card for fear of fraud. I get on the plane with Rosie, we sit down, we're sitting there, and every single fucking person that walks down the aisle, I'm looking at them like, please don't fucking this be your seat. Please don't be your seats, man. I'm just looking at everybody like, please sit down now. Stop. Don't come this far. And then one guy came to me, goes, hey, oh no, I'm in the seat behind you. I just like, door closes, and the second the door closes and the stewardess starts like going over the rules and announcements, I just don't care anymore. I'm so relieved. After it happened, it was hysterical. It's funny as fuck to this day, but when it was happening, it wasn't funny at all. So I was stressed the fuck out, and I finally relieved. I wanted to get drunk. I was just like, go, give me like 4 shots, please. I tried to get some liquor, and they're like, hey, we only accept credit cards on these planes, and that's when that ended. So the night before, I called my friend and said, hey, can you please pick me up at this time? I'll fucking pay for your gas, all that shit, just drive me back. He doesn't know what just happened. So I get in the car, he has a fat joint roll for me, thank fucking God. I spark it and go, so you want to know what the fuck just happened to us? And we explain the whole thing. He goes, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. And then he looks back at Rosie's face and sees her face, and that's when he realizes, like, oh, you're not fucking kidding, huh? I immediately called my mom to tell her the fucking magnificent ass story. I called everybody I knew to tell them what the fuck happened because it was so unreal. Like, yeah, you went on a road trip with a pimp, right? Yeah, he was mean to her. Oh, then he got you imaginary fucking plane tickets. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sound real at all. But I was still friends with that man for like 2 years after this. None of that stopped our friendship. I'm just really happy Rosie was there with me now because nobody would have believed me except for the motherfucker that did it to me. Shitty friend is a shitty friend. The second I got home, I said, I am never going on another fucking cross-country road trip with people. That's it. Never again. A couple months later, I went on the fucking cross-country road trip with my homies and we got extorted by the cops in Utah. Click that right there. That's Close Calls Part 1. If you haven't seen it, fuck the Utah State Police. So YouTube, that was the story of the worst road trip ever. Like I said before, guys, there's other reasons why we're not friends anymore. I'm not going to go into details, but if I can't trust a person, I can't be around them. I can't be friends with them. But let me say this. I know you're probably watching this. I still love the fuck out of your ass. You're a funny motherfucker. You're one of the funniest people I ever met. I just can't fuck with you no more. Even though it was really funny, it was legitimately the worst couple days I've ever fucking had. Please do me a favor, guys. I know you have them. Leave your road trip stories. Not just like, we got a flat tire, had to stay in a hotel. That's just boring as fuck. If some crazy shit happened to you on a road trip, leave it in the stories. Please don't make shit up. If you guys have time, do me a favor. Read the fucking comment section. I read the comment section. There's some funny ass people out there. Some of you guys are hysterical, but for real, if you have time, read the comments of this one because I already know there's gonna be some wild ass fucking stories. Before you get out of here, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and since it's story time, do me a favor, hit the share button. Thank you guys again for watching Storytime, my favorite fucking segment on this channel. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'm dope as Yola. Have a dope ass day. Yo, I'm ridiculously high off that joy. I don't know because I didn't eat or something, but I am fucking high.